27. Infotech, Unit 6, page 27. If you're ready, let's start. Так. Ready, students? Perhaps, yes. Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. And first, task 1A. Think how many ways you have for capturing an image you want on a computer. So what are the ways?
To take a screenshot.
Okay, what else?
Well, I might be able to think about using a webcam and also kind of a scanner, because documents are also images, I guess.
Okay, other students, what can you add to this list?
Maybe utilize special apps on PC.
Okay. No more? Okay, if no, you have the text in eyes of your computer. Without reading this text, I think there is no need to read this text. You can answer these questions before the text in the task C. Which device is used to input text and graphic images? To computer from a printed, convert from the printed into the digital form. Which device is used?
Scanner.
It's a scanner, of course. So how does a scanner send information to the computer? In what way?
I guess it scans.
Yes, so can you explain by your own words how it's done?
Well, you put a document or a piece of paper in this machine and it scans. I don't know the details, unfortunately.
Yeah, so maybe someone knows how is it done? От що це таке відсканувати, як комп'ютер це робить? Як сканер це робить?
Ну, він зчитує текст або фото.
Yes.
Scanner reads the images,
It
image
like
or text.
reads this info, yeah, and by using some software, it converts the printed text or graphic into the digital form. Yeah, it's like a reading. Так. Ми кажемо, да, сканує або зчитує. Це ж можна і так перекласти. Окей. Next. How do cameras store photographs? Андрій?
Camera stores photographs by memory card.
It has some memory cards to each camera, and it stores images, the videos, and photos and videos on it. Okay. Next. What feature allows mobile phones users to take pictures?
A built-in camera.
Yes, it's built-in camera. And next question, which device would you use to take digital video?
We use digital video camera.
Okay. Can you make videos on the phone?
Yeah, of course, but we need special apps for that.
Okay. And what kind of software is used to working out the video clips, video material? or kind of software?
Well, if I understand you correctly, you're asking about the software that's used to capture videos in the mobile phones, and we are basically using the built-in cameras because it's kind of united nowadays. We do not use separate apps for that. It's all built in. We do not have to download anything else. It just goes out of the box.
Thank you, Mike. And now, please look at the text. So read it quickly. I think so. 5 minutes will be enough. And after that, I will have some questions to you. Please read this text. You have 5 minutes. Hope you are ready, students. Have you read the text?
I do, yeah.
Yeah, others? Okay. And I have a question. So, do we use all these gadgets nowadays?
I guess we use all of them, but in the different form.
And what can you add if we have some more up-to-date devices? Do we have? because this textbook is too old. So what do we use now more besides these one mentioned in the text?
No, nowadays we use our mobile phone to make
Mhm.
scan, and
Yes, they aren't mentioned in the text because at that time it's 2004 this textbook was published. So that time we didn't have smartphones. Yeah. And now we can add to these mobile phones. What else? Є ще якісь? Влада, can you tell us? Влада, Dragon, Настя Симоненко.
I often use laptop and scan because it is very very helpful in study.
Okay. And what can you say about tablet PCs? Do you use them?
Можете повторить, пожалуйста, потому что что-то с интернетом.
Tablet PCs. Що згадано в тексті? Да? Scanner, camcorder and digital camera. Так. Зараз ще ми що додаємо до цього? Там mobile phones. Так, Андрій, будь ласка.
also teachers can use graphics tablets. They
Yeah.
make life much easier.
Yes, they're very useful in lectures. You are completely right. Okay, and if we speak about the gadgets mentioned in the text, we can mention that they are more up to date, of course, nowadays. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to switch the audio file on. And let me check it. So it will be task 2. You have to put the proper words or word combinations into the students' notes in the task. Second task. One moment, please. I'll check an audio file.
Unit 6, Task 2. What sort of technology is used in scanners?
Students, can you hear well?
Yes.
Okay, so be ready to listen.
Unit 6, Task 2. What sort of technology is used in scanners? Well, a scanner is a bit like a photocopier. You put the image you want to copy face down on the glass plate of the scanner, start the program, and a laser beam reads the image in horizontal lines. This image is then sent to the computer where you can see it and then manipulate it as you want. What about text? Can you scan text? Yes, you can. But you need special software called OCR, Optical Character Recognition. This interprets the text letter by letter and enables the computer to recognize the characters. Why do people need to scan text? Well, text that's been scanned can be stored as data in databases or edited with a word processor. Okay. What types of scanner are there? Well, there are three basic types: flatbed scanners, slide scanners, and handheld scanners. Flatbed scanners are built like a photocopier and are for use on a desktop. They can scan text, color pictures, and even small three-dimensional objects. They're very convenient and versatile. Slide scanners are used to scan 35mm slides or film negatives. They work at very high resolution, so they're more expensive than flatbeds. Handheld scanners are small, compact, and T-shaped. The scanning head isn't as wide as the one in a flatbed. They can only copy images up to about 4 inches wide. They're used for capturing small pictures and logos. Unit 6, top.
Okay, students, do you need to listen once again?
Yes, please.
Okay, be ready.
Unit 6, Task 2. What sort of technology is used in scanners? Well, a scanner is a bit like a photocopier. You put the image you want to copy face down on the glass plate of the scanner, start the program, and a laser beam reads the image in horizontal lines. This image is then sent to the computer where you can see it and then manipulate it as you want.
What about text? Can you scan text?
Yes, you can, but you need special software called OCR, Optical Character Recognition. This interprets the text letter by letter and enables the computer to recognize the characters.
Why do people need to scan text?
Well, text that's been scanned can be stored as data in databases or edited with a word processor.
Okay. What types of scanner are there?
Well, there are three basic types: flatbed scanners, slide scanners, and handheld scanners. Flatbed scanners are built like a photocopier and are for use on a desktop. They can scan text, color pictures, and even small three-dimensional objects. They're very convenient and versatile. Slide scanners are used to scan 35mm slides or film negatives. They work at very high resolution, so they're more expensive than flatbeds. Handheld scanners are small, compact, and T-shaped. The scanning head isn't as wide as the one in a flatbed. They can only copy images up to about 4 inches wide. They're used for capturing small pictures and logos.
Okay, is everything clear? More or less, yeah? Okay, so can you complete the sentences? Настя Заварska?
The first one, the technology used in scanners is similar to that used in photocopier.
Yes, it's photocopier. Well, next sentence, Vlada.
The scanned image is sent to the computer where you can manipulate it.
Yes, that's right. Number 3, Andrei.
To scan text, you need special software called OCR.
Yes, optical character recognition. That's right. Number 4, Nastya Simonenko.
I think text, color picture, and a small 3D object.
Yes, completely right. Данило, будь ласка.
Slide scanners are used to scan 35mm of film negatives.
Yes, that's right. And the last one, так, Владислав, ще не відповідає, будь
Handled
ласка.
scanners are used for capturing logos and small pictures.
Yes, logos and small pictures. Okay, completely right, students. Thank you. And next, Well, facts and opinions. So you, of course, you know the difference between facts and opinions. And I have a question. How do we express telling the facts and opinions? By which words or phrases or some collocations? So what words do we add to our ideas when we express facts, for example? Who can tell? Владислав, ви просто не опустили руку, чи хочете відповісти?
Не опустив руку, вибачте.
Зрозуміло, добре. Так, хто хоче? Восковнюк Віктор, could you answer?
Will you repeat please the question because I come too late?
We have to discuss the difference between facts and opinions. Yeah. So, and how do you express your by what words or word combination do you express facts?
Facts is some kind of axioma. Maybe that shouldn't be defended by someone, and it's it's like everybody knows.
Yeah, I see. But what words do you use when you tell facts? От коли ви хочете сказати те, що не я думаю, що щось там, да, а от це точно ви впевнені, да, от ви факт якийсь розповідаєте, то якими словами?
Well, I might assume that we are gonna use words like it is well known, it is stated, it is researched, it is proven, and something like that.
Yes, that's right. And what about opinions?
In my opinion, I guess, I assume, I think.
To my mind and so on. Okay. Так, добре. Далі. Next task is you have 2 advertisements. Please read those, and after that, name some facts and opinions in each text, and you have to answer 2 questions below. Which text uses more persuasive language, and what is more factual or objective? So, 5 minutes to read these advertisements. Do you understand task, students? Усім все зрозуміло?
Yes.
Окей. Okay, students, are you ready? What are the facts and opinions in the first advertisement? Well, raise your hands. Who wants to answer? Так, добре, буду опитувати. Андрій Савісько. Данило Кузнецов.
Yes, can you repeat questions, please?
Yeah, you have read both advertisements, haven't you?
Yes.
Okay, so where are the facts and where are the opinions in both texts? In the first, so let's start from the first. Де тут факти, де тут думки?
First sentence is fact.
Угу. Так, більше немає фактів. Так, студенти, будь ласка, працюємо всі. Де тут ще факти у першому рекламному? Так, Назар, будь ласка.
We can see that the color Khan XR comes with complete on image capture is effect, I think.
Угу.
And after that we have also effect. So it goes like at first we have fact and then we have opinion about it and things that we can do about that fact or like just think of possibilities. So
Yeah.
it's not fact. So that's it.
Yes, you're right. Okay. Well, what can you say about the second advertisement? Who wants? Стрельчук,
Well,
Ярослав.
I'm easy one to answer. We see that the second advertisement speaks about certain specs like 2400 dots per inch and 24-bit colors and JPEG compression and a bunch of technologies. Nevertheless, they say that they used the most advanced technology to give you the best scans, that's opinions. So that's something we should ignore. And also, this is a fantastic machine. You're gonna love working with it and stuff.
Yeah, of course. A fantastic machine is not a spec, so of course it's not a fact. So for some people it's a fantastic machine and for others maybe not. So of course it's just opinion. Okay, and next, which text is more persuasive to your mind? Alina Hermash, could you answer? Andriy?
First of all, both texts have their own convincing qualities. For the first text, its lower price attracts attention, which is practical for ordinary people. For the second text, the scanner has more features and capabilities, but the price is higher, so it is probably for professionals.
Okay. And what is more factual or objective? Which one? Дмитро Тимошенко, could you?
Which one again?
questions below the text. Which text is more factual or objective?
Has real objective information. It's about color scan XR from sunrise.
Okay. And
no, actually, it's more of a net. It's just not really it's not formal. Informal, if we want about real objective information, we would read down all the characteristics, let's say. So scan press DF is more suitable.
Okay, thank you. Oh, students, think about any gadget you want and tell very few words about it, like an advertisement where you will describe your opinion. For example, it's a fantastic machine, it's best of the best, something like that. And just facts, for example, as specifications. 1-2 minutes to think. At any device, for example, smartphone, tablet, PC, a camera, and others. Just few words. Facts and just few words as opinions about this gadget. Будь ласка, подумайте всі, спитаю кожного.
Could you please repeat the question? I think I've had a connection failure.
Yeah, Mike, please think about your own gadget, like, for example, smartphone, and describe your this gadget, the facts, for example, specifications, and just few words, not more, and your opinion, like this is best of the best devices in the world. So let it be, for example, a short advertisement and a short spec.
Got it.
Nastya, you're welcome.
I really love my MacBook. It is simply necessary in learning. It is very mobile and multifunctional.
Multifunctional, yeah, multifunctional. Mhm.
For writing code or clearing some kind of decision. So the LCD is useful in everyday life for making video, calls to family, or watching a movie. You can also work productive on it because it is very fast.
Mhm. Okay. Please add a few specs to this, to the description of your laptop. Там, наприклад, об'єм пам'яті, там, ну, щось таке.
Ну,
Будь-яка цифра там можете, там не по факту, а так що-небудь.
It has a maximum memory of 2,000 gigabytes.
Okay, let it be. Thank you. Next student who's ready. Danilo.
Let your work let your work become more efficient and enjoyable without a new mouse. Is the ideal combination for those who value comfort, style, and high productivity. Additionally, this mouse boasts an impressive 19,000 dpi for incredible presence and its study, construction, and thus reliability in any conditions. It is resistant to impact and wear, making it perfect choice for active users.
Okay, thank you. Next student, Andrei.
I have a high-end smartphone from Apple. It features a large 6.7-inch Super Retina HDR display, a powerful A15 Bionic chip, and an impressive triple camera system with enhanced low light capabilities. I find it to be an excellent choice for photography and overall performance.
Very good. Mike, you're welcome.
I'm gonna speak about my first laptop. It utilizes a 14-inch display, which makes it extremely portable and usable in my opinion in any conditions. It utilizes a Ryzen core processor and an NVIDIA card. It also has 512 gigs of memory and is quite usable in terms of its keyboard and beautiful in terms of its design. I tend to believe that it's one of the best portable and high-performance laptops out there.
Yes, very good. Thank you. Next, Vladislav.
Increase your productivity with the Lenovo ThinkPad laptop. Is equipped with a powerful Intel or AMD processor of the latest generation and is easily copes with any task. Lenovo ThinkPad is equipped with a large almost of operational and up to 62 gigabytes and permanent memory up to 1 terabyte, which allows you to store important data and files and at the same time easily work with a large projects and application. But actually, Lenovo ThinkPad has powerful battery that provides you with up to 6 hours of conditional works without the need to contest the charging.
Okay, that's good. Thank you. And maybe someone more. Roman Gyrya, could you? Опишіть, будь ласка, якийсь гаджет. Це ви вже мали зробити. Факти та ваші думки. Не готові? Так розумію, що поки ні, да? Так, добре. Олександр або Богдан Пилипишин, хтось з вас? Так, чуєте, не чуєте? Стрільчук Ярослав? Саша Коростіль?
Yeah. Our monitor has 32-inch panel, a 4K resolution, and full RGB color coverage. It provides best picture quality and brightness. It's the most suitable monitor for graphic designers or gamers.
Okay, thank you. And так, ну ще може хтось хоче? Ні. Андрій Савісько? Так, студенти, до кого я звернулася і не чую ніякої відповіді, будь ласка, або в чат напишіть, можливо, у вас поганий зв'язок, або щось там сталося. Будь ласка, щоб я була в курсі, ну, що ви там не спите, а щось там якось хоча б присутні на парі, але просто не можете відповісти. Так. Добре, далі. З мікрофоном. Так, Ярослав, зрозуміла вас. Добре. Далі. Okay, let's turn to the next textbook, English for Socializing. Please open the page number 40. Unit 5, Eating Out. English for Socializing, page 40. Unit 5, Eating Out. Так, Савісько Андрій, ви тут, не працює мікрофон. Андрій, зрозуміла вас. Дякую. Так, поки двоє тільки, да, добре. Так, okay, ready for this book? If yes, so look at the advertisements of some places where you can eat or meet someone. And you have to think about which of the places would you take the following guests for dinner. For example, a group of British engineers, important Indian customer, and so on. What places would you choose for these groups of guests, and why? Read these advertisements and think and answer. Few minutes to think and raise your hands. Okay, students, is anyone ready? Студенти, у яких не працює мікрофон, будь ласка, напишіть в чат, наприклад, там British engineers to, там, виберіть, куди би їх ви запросили. Wants to answer, students. Володимир Шульга, куди?
Can you repeat question, please?
Yeah, starter first task. Where would you take the following guests? For example, a group of British engineers. Where would you take them? От ви бачите тут якісь кафешки, ресторації, да, щось таке. Куди б ви запросили? І чому? А ви відкрили цей підручник English for Socializing?
Так, відкрив, зараз лиш зайшов.
Угу. А, ви ще, так, ви ще не, добре. Ви подумайте трошки, Андрій Чижов, будь ласка.
For a group of high-ranking government officials from
Lithuania. Угу.
Lithuania, yeah, I would choose La Aurora restaurant because it is the best choice for a conversation and a meeting of such a status and such influential people.
Okay. I agree with you. Mike, you're welcome.
Well, if I speak about an important Indian customer, then I would probably think of Forage because it features sophisticated vegetarian and vegan cuisine. And while not all Indians are vegan, many of them are, and we might want to kind of appease the guest.
Forage, okay, that's good. So next, who can? What can you think about American subsidiary, colleagues from American subsidiary? Where would you take them? Master?
I would choose Suwaikov. Yeah, I'm not sure that I pronounce it right. The second one, the traditional German, Swiss, and Austrian specialties, because of I think it would be right for a big company and like this.
Perhaps, okay. And what about group of young people?
In Finnegan's Wake.
Why? Why did you choose this? Volodya, explain why do you think, why would you choose this place?
They rest well.
It's it's very nice place because чого саме туди? Так, ну і все ж таки, куди ж ми британців запросимо? Так, я і не зрозуміла. What the best place for British and, for example, engineers? Так, ніхто не хоче їх нікуди запрошувати. Так, добре, в мене тоді ще одне питання. Think about Ukrainian restaurants in Kiev and other cities or towns. And where would you take the same groups of guests in Ukraine and why? У попередній групі була ідея пузата хата для всіх. What do
Тільки
you
хотів
think about
сказати.
this? Where would you take this similar group of guests in Ukraine?
Well, usually when my foreigner friends would come to Odessa, because I'm initially from Odessa, I'd get them to a restaurant that gets local cuisine, and the restaurant is owned by a relatively famous guy named Saul Lipkin, and they eat kind of nice local Ukrainian cuisine.
Thank you, Настя.
I would invite them to the veranda of the neighbor.
Why?
Because it is very, very good place. Just
It's maybe very cozy and calm place with nice atmosphere.
yes, yes.
Where you can discuss your business questions. Yeah.
Yes.
Something like that. Okay, what else? Okay, what do you think about Puzata Hata? Is the proper place to invite such guests to there?
Well, in my opinion, if a bunch of friends would come over to me from random countries or just friends, I could easily get them to Posada Hut as well, because I would want to show them everything, including the fast foods, because that's actually Ukrainian fast foods.
Yeah, Mike, thank you. Other students, what do you think? No ideas more. Okay, and do you know such the network of restaurants? I don't remember, Закарпатська колиба чи Карпатська колиба. Do you know? Я не знаю, чи вона зараз є, ця мережа.
Unfortunately, I have never heard of it.
Ніхто не чув, не знаєте. Okay, it was, I don't know if it exists nowadays, so maybe a few years ago, it was very nice Ukrainian network of restaurants with Ukrainian cuisine, and in the decorated in Ukrainian style, and it has a very nice Ukrainian atmosphere and music and something else. So very cozy, very not expensive, and so we liked it. So me and many of my friends visited, not very often, but sometimes, and invited our guests to there. And for example, so for business lunches, for business meetings, it was also a very good place, but so I repeat, I don't know if it exists nowadays. Okay, well, we'll continue this topic next time, and now Let's turn to the English for Academics textbook. Page 38, Unit 3. English for Academics, and page 38, Unit 3. Ready, students? Всі знайшли, всі відкрили? Я так розумію, що так. Окей. First task, lead in one first task. So to questions, how do you usually search for publications you need to read? And what types of materials do you find most helpful in your study, in your research? Be ready to answer these questions. How do you search some information necessary for your researches, your homeworks, your projects, and what types of materials do you find most helpful for you in your study? Mike, you're welcome.
Well, the majority of us usually search for technical information because we tend to not write any kind of academic publications yet. Nevertheless, we all need some kind of skills and knowledge and information. So I tend to Google in English using a bunch of keywords. Well, I do not use specialized keywords because because I see no necessity in it. But when I'm searching for some kind of topic, I will just describe the topic in a few keywords and then Google it in English. Because if I am going to Google it in my native languages, then I'm not gonna get all the information I need because it's quite limited, and the quality of that information is gonna be way lower than if I'm gonna Google in English.
Okay, thank you. Other students? What about you? Vlada, can you answer?
Also using Google, and also mostly Googling in English, because I agree with Mike, and there is a bigger variety of information if you searching for it in English.
Thank you. Alina, what about you?
The same as previous students, I usually search something in Google or in English.
Окей. Так, Ярослав. Так, Ярослав, я щось не зрозуміла. Please write anything instead of me. Хтось там, це щоб за вас хтось щось написав? Трошки не розумію, ну добре, домовляйтеся. Я не проти, щоб хтось вам допоміг. Окей, next. Так, окей, next student who wants to answer more? Victor Voskavnyuk, could you?
Same question.
Yeah.
I usually Google some information that I need. If I don't, if I can't search it in my own language, I usually also use foreign languages as English. And if Google can't compete with this information, so I use some kind of artificial intelligence like GPT, Bard, etc., and try to find something.
Okay, thank you. Тимошенко Дмитро. What about you?
How do I search for information? Oh, well, it doesn't really differ a lot from how other do it, but if something goes not as I was planning, I just use library, I don't know, and use books if there are any available.
I see.
Not guaranteed, not very reliable, but internet is really huge. Just search it by yourself. So it kind of works, I guess.
Okay, thank you, Dima. Андрій?
Of course, I use Google for this, but I try to use only trusted sources, and I often use English searches because you can usually find much more information about something this way.
Well, thank you, students. And I have one question more. What is more useful for you if we speak about your specialty, so your special subject you study, like in computer, information and computer technology, so programming and something else, according only with your specialty. What is more useful for you to be present at lectures with the teachers, online or offline, so be present at the teachers' lectures, or finding the information yourself in the internet? What's more useful? Mike?
Well, if I speak about subjects that are related directly to programming, then I'm gonna choose searching the information myself. Nevertheless, if I speak about some kind of mathematical subject, then the information is way more limited, and you kind of have to combine both the lectures and the information that you might find in some kind of books, or maybe by watching videos from other lecturers.
Okay, thank you. Other students? Sasha Korostil, what about you?
I guess for me, it's better to look for information myself because I can discover the topic that I really need, and this information would be very specific and useful for me.
Okay, thank you. Nazar, what about you? Fedorov Nazar, can you answer? Так, Пилипишев Богдан. Олександр Пилипишин. Так, добре, Андрій, давайте ви.
And the best way is to read the topic yourself and then listen to the lecturer to consolidate the material, or listen to the lecture first and then consolidate the material. In any case, you need to learn on your own.
Yeah, of course. And так, Богдан не працює, зрозуміло. Добре, зрозуміла вас, Богдан. Так, мікрофони, це у всіх проблема, в мене теж іноді буває. Окей, next. Так, ну хто ще може? Гир'я Роман, ви чуєте нас? Чи у вас теж якісь проблеми? Будь ласка, якось дайте нам зрозуміти. Так. Yeah, of course. What is more useful for you, to be at the teacher's lecture, to listen to the teacher's lectures, or find the materials yourself if you deal with your special subjects like programming, computer technologies? Why? Okay, so it's your own way for studying. Well, why not? So everybody studies as by this his or her own way, of course. Yes, thank you. And if we speak about not special subject, for example, philosophy, the foreign language, or maybe economy, тобто ви зрозуміли, да, не профільні предмети. What is better to you? Ще у вас філософії немає зараз, так? Ви ще не вчите її.
No, we have no philosophy, but we've got rhetorics.
Yeah, it will be next. I think it will be next year, it's the second year of study. And I've said from the previous group that you have a rhetoric.
Yeah, very.
And so I even didn't know what's the subject. And what do you study here?
Well, basically, rhetorics is a subject that teaches you about how to engage in a conversation, or how to get what you want, or maybe even manipulate people. I would say something like that. Maybe analyze people, because we might have to engage with clients, and we're gonna have to read their body language and their gestures and their expressions.
I see. Ну, тобто, саме слово то зрозуміло, я як філолог розумію, що це таке, але що просто вам тут викладають оце. Так, okay, so is it interesting for you?
Well, it depends on the topic, because we switch from one to another, and I would personally say that it is engaging from time to time, and it allows us to kind of refresh after the technical lectures.
Okay, thank you, Mike. So what do you think? What is better to how is better to study in some subjects, so like not unimportant? No, I wouldn't say that they are unimportant, but not like that are not your specialty. Like the mentioned above, rhetoric, or philosophy, or foreign language, or maybe якісь у вас там є ще основи здоров'я, да, щось таке. Окей, Настя Заварська, you're welcome.
Usually I use materials which are provided by teachers, but if I find something really interesting, I can do some research on internet, or read a lot of articles, etc.
Okay, thank you, Nastya. And someone else, please describe your opinion. Vladislav, maybe you? Владислав Дмитренко. Vlada Dragan.
I use both the information our teacher provides us, and sometimes searching for some additional information in the internet, like in rhetorics. I only use the information that our teacher gives us, because I'm not really interested in this subject. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not the thing I'd like to study a lot. So, but English, I watch a lot of English content for myself.
Okay. Thank you, students, and perhaps that's all for today, and I'll give you your home task. One moment, please. It's on the Infotech book, pages 29, 30, and 31. So finish this unit. You have to look at... Oh, так, щось воно в мене зникло, хвилиночку. Що це воно кудись в мене? Зараз, хвилинку, в мене щось воно з'їхало кудись. Так, 26, 27, 29. Okay. It's quite easy. Grammar topics like superlatives and suffixes in the next page. 30. Exercises 4, 5, and on the 31st page, it's completing the press release with the words from the box and describing a camera. So, orally, все це усно ви робите. Якщо щось там, якісь технічні проблеми, або ви, може, не знаєте, що там не будете присутні, чи щось там таке у вас, якась неможливість бути на парі, то тоді можете скидати мені в особисті вашу домашку. А так, в принципі, це робиться, всі завдання усні. Well, if you have no questions, you may be free. Thank you for your work, and have a nice day.
Thank you for the lesson. Bye.
Thank you for the lesson. You too. Bye.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, students.